Well, hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. I'm Corny Swiss, and today's a game I played at the 6.7 battle rating for the U.S. tanks. It's a realistic battle on Ash River. And I know it's been a while. It's been quite a while. And I think in a couple videos ago, I posted in the description what I'd been up to. Suffice to say, I have a job, have an apartment, have a routine now, and me and Phil have decided that we really want to get back involved with the channel. We kind of got doing our own things, and we didn't really focus on it, but now it's time to focus on it and get back into it because it's something we enjoy. And all that time off, let War Thunder fix one of the great injustices in my mind and make the T95, in my opinion, viable. Battle rating didn't change, at least I don't think it did, but it has this AP shell now that hits like a truck sometimes. This tank has definitely been one of the key factors that's really gotten me back into War Thunder, because as many of you might know, the T95 is by far my favorite tank in all of tank things. I think it's just a lot of fun, and now that it has a shell that hits really hard, I really enjoy it. Also, this is like a super minor thing, but when they added the bushes, I think they gave some tanks like the T95 actually like a kind of a decent shot at being able to cover their weak points. And I know the bushes don't work like past I think it's 100 meters. But a lot of times when you're getting wrecked in the T95, it's at relatively close range. And I feel like being at 100 meters, being protected because they can't, or somewhat protected because they can't see your cupolas there, is valuable. And I think that's a needed change. I don't know if they've reworked the cupolas, but I've noticed that people either don't go for them because maybe they're dumb, or I get bounces off it. I've only been killed once through the cupola. The other times it's because I was disabled and people just ran up alongside me or behind me and set me on fire a million times, like that. Or, like in this game, I will die in this tank. Spoiler alert. But it happens to the best of us, even the great T95. And something I have to get used to, again in War Thunder, is people being in positions that are weird or very difficult to get to, that probably takes the entire game to get to. You'll see what I mean shortly. But yeah, I think the 6.7 battle rating American's actually been pretty fun. T95, T29, what's the other one? Super Hellcat is pretty fun. So I've been playing those tanks really in this lineup and just really trying to get back in the swing of things, unlock the T92, and then go get the Sheridan. I think that'll be really fun. The biggest shock, I think, coming back to War Thunder after some time off is the guided missiles, anti-tank missiles. That was a shocker. Like, I knew they were experimenting. Oh, there you go, Panther 2. Like, I just don't think of looking for this guy. I mean, he's over near our spawn, our northern spawn on a hill. I just don't see an easy way of kind of countering that. I mean, he got me. It happens. Now I'll know to check there. But we're gonna go have some fun. We're gonna go back and get him. T29 now. T29 in my experience so far has been, I like the punch in the gun, and mobility's kind of nice. It's a super big heavy tank. I have some trepidations about the gun mantlet because it doesn't, like just looking at the armor view, it doesn't look that crazy. You know, it looks pretty normal. But I feel like it should be better than that. But I've had success in it, so can I really complain? I don't think so. This guy is definitely no longer going to have success trying to climb this hill. He's obviously trying to get up where the Panther 2 is so he can kind of snipe us all in the ass. But, you know, it's not going to happen, especially after set him on fire, blast his engine. He's coming right down. There's no getting out of that one. Something else about the T29. It has 350 cals? Is that right? I haven't looked at the stats, but I think I saw someone say it has 350 cals. I was like, that's kind of insane because there's a AAA truck with 450 cals. So in theory, if you can get this thing on target, it's as effective as a tier 1 AAA truck. Yeah, it could be useful. There's Panther 2. He got taken out right before I shot. So, bummer, but at least he's dead. Now, this game was actually, like, we pushed pretty hard. Like, they're going to struggle because we've started to uncap them, but we don't have that many tanks left, and we're all kind of spread out, not really supporting each other. So, there is some opportunity there for the enemy. That Tiger 2 is also another one, an example of I just normally wouldn't look there for an enemy tank, but I think that might have been the guy I shot earlier in the T95, so I probably should have known he was there. But like, I don't know how he got there, you know? Like, how do you pull that off? I don't know. I feel like sometimes the War Thunder maps, especially the older ones, are not built to keep kind of clever players in. I always disliked the southern part of jungle for that reason, because it's just so hard to. It's like in person, I don't like playing on the southern side of that map because people can get up on the ridge and it's very difficult to kind of root them out. But sometimes you got to do it. But yeah, T29 though, I dig it. T95, I really dig it. I'm definitely gonna revisit it. Definitely gonna try and pull together some type of review on the T29. Fair warning, I am going away this weekend and into beginning of next week. I'm on a business trip. How exciting. Going on a trip until, should be back like Wednesday night, but probably not going to be in the mood to make a video because like work and stuff. And I just took a hit there, and I actually don't know. I think that might have been the plane shooting me, but I thought it could have been something else. So I'm kind of focusing on this Panther 2. And I think now he's kind of seen me. I don't think initially he did. But once I've confirmed that, like, oh yeah, he sees me, I just start kind of lighting him up with a machine gun. The goal is just to tell my team where he is so that they can hopefully support me. Or like, I got a friend coming. I'm like trying to tell him, like, hey, there's this guy. He's here. You know, please kill him. And this guy's obviously is waiting for him to shoot me again. There we go. He fired. This, you know, IS-2 is going to pop right out now. Give him a good what for. I'm trying to get I tried to get a shell in there, but that wasn't quick enough. Now, something that's really nice about the T29 is it's pretty tall. So I have you saw me shoot that King Tiger over there. When I can position correctly, I have a pretty good view into the cap, and I really just expose my turret, which, you know, in T29, ideally that's all you want to do, because the turret is the most effective armor, and it lets you, like, shoot stuff, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, I hope, you know, I think I want to take a second to say that, you know, this was kind of dumb by me, by the way. Actually, no, this isn't dumb yet. We're going to come up to some dumb stuff, but I blame, for example, that Panther A just walloped that IS-2, and I completely don't see him. I have no idea he's there. I mean, Panther 2, Yag Tiger, got choices, but I mean, why didn't I see that Panther? Like, and then he shoots me. Like, he's right there, dum-dum. Dumbass, he's right there. I can't believe I didn't see him. That's probably the most frustrating part of this game for me, and that's how you know I'm really rusty. In fact, I didn't see that guy. But oh boy, I'm going to give it to this Whirlwind. Woohoo, or whatever that thing is. But not going to worry about the Panther A, I think. That's right next to me. Lol. I didn't need that tank anyway. That's frustrating. It's a little frustrating. It's not a big deal though. We had a pretty good life, pretty good time. This guy's gonna get wiped out anyway. But we can jump in the Super Hellcat, which is always fun. And before I digress though, I wanted to say I think me and Phil were really not shocked, but grateful, I guess, is probably the best word. With all the support we got on the first video we posted, a bunch of people saying like, "Oh, welcome back," all this, encouraging stuff. And then even while we were gone, people were saying, like asking us where we were, like saying, "Hey, we miss you guys," stuff like that. And yeah, that's cool. That's cool for us because it makes us feel like we really were giving something to people, and that's cool. That's what we strive to do, and have a bit of fun. So yeah, thanks for all the support. Thanks for sticking with us, and hopefully we can kind of build up to some level of consistency where we can bring you videos. Not every day, because we're both working dudes now, and it's a little tough because before I was in school, and time was more available to me than it was for Phil, and now we're both working. Time is less available for either of us. So, like, the advantage I have, at least, is that my schedule is very consistent right now. But I don't think his exactly is. I'm not sure. But the point of the matter is, we're stoked. We're going to try and put out videos. We're discussing, like, internally what other games we want to play, because, like, War Thunder's cool. We're both having fun with it, but we want to try some other things just because we're kind of into other stuff too. Like for example, I've played the shit out of the new Total War game. I've played the shit out of all the Total War games, from Rome Total War all the way up to the newest one. I've just played the shit out of every single one. So I've played that. I went on a Prison Architect binge. Trying to figure out some other games, and it's just, kind of just exploring stuff. And we're talking about like, oh, what would make some film videos? What could we do that's similar? So yeah, we're just kind of exploring and kind of evaluating and seeing what else we could post, because we want to be more than just one-dimensional, because that doesn't really fit like with what our personalities are and what we do. But War Thunder's pretty sweet. Still like War Thunder a lot. How about the boats? I haven't watched any gameplay. I've read some stuff about it, and it seems like they're going for the whole, like, you're going to play like smaller boats, and then the large boats are going to be like, the AI controlled big ships, and they're going to be like victory points basically, or like things to blow up, which could be really interesting. I'm kind of glad. I think it's an interesting take, because I think the action will be more fast-paced when you have like PT boats running around and like destroyers, and maybe like I don't know how big they're going to go, but maybe a light cruiser or something like that. I don't know what that guy was doing, by the way. Well, correction. I know exactly what he was trying to do. I don't know why he was doing it, though. That didn't seem like the best move to me. But, if it had worked, it would have been cool. But yeah, boats. I'm probably I'll watch some gameplay when I get a chance, and if there is any. Well, there must be, because they had. I think they've streamed some, and then also might go find those VODs. But yeah, tell me what the initial impression was, because I missed the thing, and obviously I'm gonna jump on the CBT whenever we eventually get it. But tell me what you guys think, because I'm interested in it. I think it'll be fun. It seems like it's going to be a lot of, based on the descriptions, it seems like torpedoes are going to be pretty important, which is cool. And you think about it, it's probably one of the most effective ways to sink a ship. Probably more exciting than just ships running around gunning each other down, which could be pretty exciting as well. But yeah, and I'm also curious if they're going to try and integrate it with air games, like with planes. I think you can do it with planes. I think the way they have it set up, it's not going to really make sense for tanks. I can see a world where maybe they figure that one out. Maybe make some like river maps, and the tanks can engage boats, but I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me. I think planes could be a thing, though. Maybe they put boats into simulator mode. I don't know. The simulator mode to me seems like it's kind of dead for tanks. I don't know. That could be totally wrong. I just haven't played it recently. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.